It is my honor to recognize Isabelle Miranda for the Sokol Prize. The Sokol Prize is given to a sophomore who has emerged as a leader and can be expected to contribute significantly to the welfare of their fellow students in the next 2 years. Isabelle, you owe us nothing. You have packed in 4 years of accomplishments and support of your fellow students, and I officially give you the next 2 years off from leadership. I imagine that for many this would be a relief, but not for Isabelle. She is built to lead and is intentional in how she does it. She brings others along, and to use a well-meaning pun, she sets others up for success, and not just as the setter for the women's volleyball team. Her coach, Lottie Aya, said, "What stood out to me was her passion for her studies and her intent to take full advantage of the opportunities in this field. That field is neuroscience, and after 2 years, which were consumed by the pandemic, Isabelle has truly lived up to her word. She is dedicated to her work, both in the classroom and on the court. She is the leader that teammates emulate and work to be like. She makes personal connections with everyone, not for her own success, but because she believes it builds a stronger community." Lottie went on to say that Isabelle is key in the growth of our team's interpersonal relationships, coming up with creative ideas to foster inclusivity. You see, we don't ask the recipient of the Sokol Prize to do all the things that Isabelle does. We expect it. The Sokol Prize puts confidence and recognition into the hands of well-deserving recipient and hopes that they carry this through the next 2 years and beyond. It never fails, but only because of who carries the torch. Isabelle has reached a pinnacle in her first 2 years, but for Isabelle, that isn't the highest peak. They have so much more to accomplish, and the amount of people that will benefit from such a driven, dedicated leader is not easily counted. It doesn't take a neuroscientist to realize how important Isabelle is to our campus, but it does take an Isabelle to make our community stronger. We are so glad you have so much more to give and are so happy to honor you tonight.